Alright guys, this video is going to be about the new rally spot officer. I have it paused on a certain part of Red Ebony's video. I'm going to play that in a few minutes, but let me talk about a few things that it doesn't say in the video. So when they came out with the third versions of the duty officers, and then they came out with the new boxes, the new officer general boxes that are red, I knew eventually they would have a new rally spot officer. So I saved a couple of them. So that's the new box, and you can see you can claim him in the new box. So the only way to get this box, well, there's several ways. There's 3 ways you can get this box. You can get it from doing the Royal Party level 5, which is 4 packs past completing the cake. But the best way to do it, you can do it through All Stars if you are someone that has all the dragons and you need something to spend your galaxy coins on. Probably not most people, but the best way to do it is through the strategic stockpile event and save up your tickets to get 1800. And you can complete that over a couple of months if you just buy like one. The best way to do it is buy one package a day for those 3 days. Usually it's a 3-day event, but sometimes it overlaps. Like it overlapped with the last event, so I did the cake on the last couple of days when it overlapped with that, and I can get all those rewards also. I did the cake last event, but so I have him already. I've maxed out all his specialties, and you can meet the requirements for Super Duty Officer at a very low level. Like most of them were like level 36 or higher, but this one you can be Super Duty Officer at I'm level 32 and I'm Super Duty Officer. So he can probably hit it at like level 30 or 31. Yeah, level 32 Super Duty Officer. He's got I was still using Toyotomi. So I was using the first version. I wasn't even using the second version. Like there's a second version of the rally spot officer. I had him, but I never swapped to him. I never did his specialties. He only had like 1% more march size than Toyotomi, like after all the specialties are done. Cause his third specialty, okay, yeah, that's march size also. I think he got like 5% here. Oh no, he got more than 5%. He got 4, oh no, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6% there. And then he had, anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have a better duty officer, and this guy actually has like some of these duty officers are kind of disappointing in what their ascensions are, but like his first ascension is really good. Range troop and siege machine, attack, defense, and hit points. And then so I'm gonna use all my red boxes on this guy over time until I get through red stars. That's what really sucked about the second versions of the duty officers. Like they were only the best versions for less than a year, a short amount of time. If you wanted to come close to fully ascending any of them, you would have had to have done a bunch of royal parties, a bunch of the strategic stockpile events, and bought those officer general chests. Like very few people probably in the entire game even had one of those second versions fully ascended. Probably no one had 2 of them fully ascended. But with the new versions of the duty officers, I was just waiting for the rally spot officer I knew they'd come out with, because every every version that had a first version already, they started rolling out a third version. So every version that had every duty officer that had 2 versions of them already, they started rolling out with a third version, except for the very last one, where they came out with a second version of the embassy officer. So there was never the first version was the special version, and so I still have the first version. I didn't think the second version they came out with was worth it. Like that's a pretty nice debuff. Enemy troop hit points 30%. Like he's got the regular Heraclius is pretty nice, so I didn't swap to the new one because he was only in a cake, and then he's in the red boxes. But that's all I wanted to say about it. Let's watch like a minute of Red Evony's video on it.
Okay? And if you compare him to the old duty general that we had, yeah, he's quite an improvement. So let's see. All right off the bat in the main skill, he gets 5% more march size than the other one does. Plus, the troop attack, defense, and HP, he gets 6%, while the other one gets 5%. And notice that the other one doesn't have the defense stat in there. So, yeah, this is quite an improvement. Then, for good measure, if we go through their specialties, okay, this one gets 6% march size, which is cool. Also gets some, some troop buffs in there. That's fine. The other one also gets 6%, so they're equal on this level. But if we look at their final specialties, this one gets 15%, while the other one gets 10%. So, from just the main skill and the specialties alone, this new duty general will give you 10% more march size than the other duty general if you do their specialties. And for some people, that's a big plus, okay? That's worth, spending a few coins on, so to speak. Then, if you look at his ascension, okay, he's got some very good stats there on his ascension, and all of these stats will apply when he's the duty officer. And if you look at the third ascension right there, he's got plus 7% march size, which is also cool. Plus, if you look at the final ascension, plus 6% rally size. Okay, so all in all, yeah, this guy is looking very good. And you look at the fourth ascension, enemy troop defense and HP 10%. That's nothing to sneeze at, So this guy is looking like a very good duty general, and a lot of people are gonna want to get this guy. There's only one problem though. Yeah, that's the problem. He's in the cake.
All right. Yeah, so that's the new rally spot officer. I've been, ever since they came out with the third versions, I was like, oh baby, when are they going to come out with the rally spot officer? And they finally hit it. I was anticipating it coming in the last couple events, and then they came out with that embassy officer, which he didn't have a first version. He didn't have a tavern version, so that threw me off a little bit. I was like, oh shoot, I have no idea when they're going to come out with a new rally spot officer. But luckily, I saved up my boxes. They launched him, and I already opened up another one, so I have enough to bring him. I'm pretty sure I already opened up another one, so I have his fragments ready. Yeah, I have his fragments ready to go to 1 star. Like that's just siege machine and range troop attack. I think that's a must-have. A lot of the duty officers they don't have attack stats until like the 5th star. They'll have some attack stats. Most of them don't have any attack stats in the 1st through 4th ascension. But anyways, I'm gonna put everything into this guy. It's gonna take me a while to get. I had 1 box. I had 1 there. I have to get 4 more boxes. So it's gonna be a while before I get 4 more boxes. Something like, yeah, it's gonna be a while. Maybe 5 or 6 months before I get 4 more boxes. Something like that. I'm trying to only do the cake during the large event when they have the new pairings of officer generals. Obviously, I didn't do that this last time since I did the cake the previous event because it's stacked with the strategic stockpile tickets. So I did two purchases and then two purchases to get. You have to do four in one day to get max rewards, but there's only so many double downs that you have during that event. But yeah, so that is the new rally spot officer. He's probably the best. He's probably the best overall duty officer. He's pretty good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.